Moshi! Good morning! And ahoy, ahoy. Chips ahoy. Dope dish pry. Good morning. Gotta stop with that shitty radio voice. Get right on into it. Oh my god, it's like, forgot to fix a fucking curtain. It'll probably affect nothing. I'm just thinking I probably made it worse. God dang it, Bobby. Oh, we'll figure life out. Here we are, though. Yeah, hi. Deal with the camera. You're probably gonna be like Jordan. I don't realize that there's anything different for said camera. I don't know. We lost power last night, according to my wife. My wife. I was at work. And it came back, but of course, when computers shut off, when they're unexpected, weird things happen. So the weird thing today was thankfully nothing else, but the camera decided to become a little tiny square up in the top corner. So I had to expand it, and then I was like, it looks weird, but not really. And I'm like, but I really got to stream in about 6 minutes, so I got to figure this out. And then the coffee it's a whole show, whole production. And luckily, I still look pretty. That's the important thing. Here we go. Okay, I gotta fix that fucking... Gotta fix it. You know, I had the conversation when we bought some new curtains, and I was like, we should buy 4 panels, and she's like, but we only need 3, and I'm like, but the 4 will make it easy. What? Yeah, it's you don't argue. Happy wife, happy life, or something. I don't know. We'll get there. How was the weekend, gentlemen, ladies, humans? That's probably get there, right? It seems like on my week off, the world was always sort of going to shit, but it really looks like it's solidified itself this past week of like, oh, buckle up for the shit show. That's what I think is going on. Oh, I forgot I have that on. Pretty good right now, playing some Ascension. I signed up for that. I played a little bit of that over the week. I wasn't able to get a lot of gaming going on, but of the little bit that I did sign up, and I gotta say, it scratches that itch. I see what you were talking about with the... It's not quite... you know, just straight up World of Warcraft, but it's it scratches that itch, like fantastically so, in my opinion. I'm trying to figure out why the window is not bringing up Final Fantasy 12. 'Cause why would it not be weird? There it is. Come on. You did make an alliance character. Well, that's fantastic. My guy is on there. So the thing is, I think we talked about this before. Control. Come on, controller. You want to work for me here? For fuck's sakes, what? All right. I think what I'm waiting for is the Bronzebeard server. I think the one for the original 9 classes. Going with that, it's not that I don't understand World of Warcraft or anything. I've played it many years ago. Obviously, it's been quite some time since I've played it, and they do a great job. Relatively speaking, it's funny to speak about this. Heaven forbid, you talk about private server of World of Warcraft. Microsoft's gonna come get you. Oh, there we go. It's embarrassing when a private server does something so right that things that Blizzard should have done long ago type of deal. So I made he just comes up as hero. I picked, I tried to make a hunter, and then they're like, but you can't quite make a hunter, so it's like some bestial ranger or something. I made a guy, his name is Helmsley. So if you want to do something about it, yeah. And your guy's name is Mucus Drinker. Fantastic. But I will say, it scratches the itch. I dive on in, the things feel... What I liked, and you know, we'll get to Final Fantasy XII, but you know, I just wanted to talk about this while it's fresh in my brain somewhat. I think I said this before, I've always appreciated the modern look of World of Warcraft. I don't like the classic look of World of Warcraft. It was never my cup of tea. And I loved, like, literally the first time you load it up, it asks you, hey, do you want to go with the classic look or do you want to go with the modern look? And you can still, you know, obviously you're still playing sort of classic World of Warcraft. I like that. That to me is like, oh, you nailed it. You nailed it. I think in World of Warcraft Classic, unless they've done this, I never played it, but I've seen enough of people play it that it's just the classic experience. I feel like, no, give people the option to have, like, the game look nice and pretty for them. I don't know if that changed a bunch of shit. I don't know, but, like, you know what, it felt good to get back into it, and not have to pay for it. I won't I won't sugarcoat it at all, really. Hey, Anna, how are you? Good to see you. So you typically play Orcs and Forsaken. How dare you? You're one of them, eh? So, now that I've reminded myself that we haven't played in a long time, I am happy to report that I did work on this. Like, I would say probably 3 weeks ago. I did a bunch of, I did the quests, I did the clan things, I changed my character classes, and now we're here, so, like, I'm good. As Van is holding a sword and a shield, so that's good. So, you're getting over a cold. I feel like the little guy was sick on, what day was it? Friday? No? Friday, probably. We kept him, but I was home. No, I just worked the week. People, I'm gonna tell you, people, you don't realize it until it's too late, probably. I don't know if I got a little bit of the Alzheimer's really settling on in. Shift work fucks with your brain. Like no tomorrow. Even though, like, I know it's Monday, like, my brain was like, wait, no, like, my son was sick. Wait, no, what day did he miss it? Fuck it. The magics stir within the device. Touch the device. They're doing well. As well as an adult and a small human can be, they're doing okay. Thank you for asking. It looks like we're probably really getting into, I don't want to say our first proper dungeon, but we're getting into something here. You're looking forward to Monster Hunter Wilds at the end of the month. Yeah. I mean, I'm excited just about playing video games, but it's fun to be excited about games again. I think so. I'm looking forward to more information about the Switch 2, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm really settling in for that stuff. What was that thing? A contraption you'll find in all but the most rudimentary ancient ruin. One touch and off you'll whisk to know not where. The finer points of operation elude me, but they're handy all the same. What more need a sky pirate know? So we're still gonna rock with Yvonne Balthier Fran, because, you know, sexy bunnies, and Vossler. And I just keep looking at Balthier. I'm like, you got silence, but it's your thing. We you know, I hate that, like, if you throw an item on there that makes them have, like, be silenced, but, like, it's not gonna matter. That's doesn't work. So I guess if I touch this thing, I'm gonna go somewhere, right? Is that the deal? I have already forgotten. Oh God. Was there a run button that I'm... This is already going terribly wrong. All right, let's check things out. Check it out. Okay, we can't go there. We gotta probably We gotta probably touch something is probably what we need to do eventually. But just explore, Jordan. That's all you need to do. That's the way of the game. Okay, a puzzle where I gotta touch stuff. Sure, I can handle that. The device bears a time-worn inscription. Read the inscription. These words have been left by the Tomb Watchers. With God's craft armed, guard we his tomb. The dyad stirred. Come, they, one unto the other. The device bears a time-worn inscription. Touch the device. Nothing happens. There must be a corresponding device elsewhere. Okay. Uh-oh. Scariness. Wasn't ready for this happening right now. Run, you fools! I mean, this is like the Austin Powers steamroller thing. This is how slow this thing is going, so just...
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
Let's see what type of damage we do to this thing. Like, where are we gonna get, you know, stuck onto something here? It doesn't appear so. I mean, missed? Sure. Oh, I can't do the quick. Wasn't there a way of knowing that you could do something? There you go. The fires of war. That's what we want. See if we can remember. Detonating 6 orbs of light, damaging 1 foe. Luckily, all we have is 1 foe. So, yeah, do it. Hit that demon wall, my friend. Oh, you've blinded me, you piece of shit. Welcome back.
My regards.
Looks like we did one thing. This still confuses me. Okay, that did some. Got some chicken and rice tortillas. Very nice. And look at that. For you wrestling fans, Disco Inferno is making a show in Final Fantasy XII. There we go. Disco Fever! Disco Fever! Disco Fever! Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, this is not going terribly correctly. I'll tell you what, I'm having a hard time navigating Booty Bay as an alliance. It just feels totally different from the Horde side. Oh, yes, I can see that. See, I had the same thing because, like, I always played alliance. So I always felt like, you know, going to a place that was relatively Horde run, you'd be like, for real? And then, yeah, it's one of those. Are we gonna die here? Because this is not looking... Fran went into the X zone, it looks like. I don't know what happened to Fran in the X zone, but obviously it's somewhere you don't want to go. Is that where you just go and grab a dew? Like a mountain dew? She got too close and got chomped. Looks like it's like I got too close and chomped. Obviously it looks like, yeah, Rutro, the demon wall. Yeah, I didn't know if I'd be able to do it or not. Like I said, RJD, welcome on in, by the way. We stumbled on into the game, and it's been quite some time. So I'm guessing on our run back here, we're gonna just decide to well, run. How are you doing, RJD? How's the weekend? Is the world coming to an end? Is this what's happening? Is this how it goes out? Not with a pitta, but with a bang? If I could, I mean, do you have any tips and or tricks for me for fighting this demon wall? I mean, I did a quickening and it didn't really quite do anything. Lights. That's my hint to you. Lights. Can I just ask a question? Is that thing right there a light? I mean, I only had one quickening. How the hell am I supposed to use many quickenings? Like, okay, so I see, no, I mean the real lights. Well, now you've just gone and confused me. Are these, okay, so these aren't things. So there, okay, so there's fire. This is definitely Fall of an Empire level of economic collapse, but on a speed, I know. Like, so there's, okay. So there's those. I was talking with, my boss was working last night to cover for another supervisor, and we were sort of shooting the shit for about an hour of just like all of the economic stuff that's finally, you know, gonna be coming our way as Canadians and
we better decide fast
and whatnot. But it's gonna be a scary thing. So I don't. I mean, like, let's. So it looks like I can only use one quickening. Looks like hers is ready. Let's use that right off the hop. Are they all the same, and then just when they come up with a button, just hit it?
I never miss.
Just hit button when it comes up. Okay, so I didn't overly screw that up. Then Disco Inferno coming back on out again for his match with El Parca. Like, decent damage.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Artesian Cat, you know, you probably waited a super long time to do that. Like, no, it doesn't have. Where did Bossler go? Where's the? I mean, I have right now, currently enjoying Wayne Gretzky's cream. Currently, I will have a beer. I guarantee it. I need a beer. I know it doesn't do it. I know, because you don't know. But did I get a haircut? Yeah, I got one a couple weeks ago, I think. Took a little off the top. Though obviously there is something, like, if I look straight up above me, there is, like, there's a separate map with the demon guy coming near us. I don't know what happened to Bossler. Like, we're doing damage, but he's gonna get to us. Am I closer? No. My, I mean, no, I shouldn't be, but my computer shut off because I lost power last night. So I had to just make my camera just work for a hot second. So That's sort of what I'm currently dealing with. So I wanted to stream. I didn't want to waste my time and fix it. So I guess it looks a little closer. I'm gonna have to look back and fix it properly. We actually we have a lot of problems over here, but no one wants to actually fix the problem. Having the balls or the ovaries to fix the problem means that they will 100% lose their next election or erections, or both. And it's either let us continue down our ruinous path or get reelected and kick that can down the road, so we are screwed. Yeah, like I was talking with my my boss in regards to love, like I you know, in our world from an outside perspective, you've never seen a president do this type of stuff, right? So he's catching everybody off guard, and like all of these executive orders that he's pulling. I mentioned to him, I was like, when do you think he's going to try to pull the... I don't know if is an amendment you guys have that limits a president to 2 terms. Like, he's probably obviously going to pull that one out of his butt sooner or later, where he can do that on his own. Okay, I got eaten. That's fantastic. Okay, we both got crushed. So, well, so that was I'm assuming that's the type of thing he can't just say, here's an executive order type of thing. I'm gonna run multiple times if I'd like. And isn't that when Obama comes running down for the Royal Rumble? Isn't that what's happening? Yeah. So when you say, so the thing is though, like, does he not, like, when you say like he doesn't have the support for it, isn't like Congress and everything already Republican? I thought, like, isn't this how this is supposed to work? Like, if he threw that out for a vote, wouldn't that like get passed if you're relatively thinking that way? He has to pass that with a 2/3 majority. Oh, okay, so it's not just like 51%. Oh, okay. Is there ever a possibility that the Republicans would have 2/3 a majority in Congress, or does it really not work that way? I guess that would be the scary thing, right? Okay, so I still don't understand the lights thing there. Like, I see, like, you know, I see fire and I see these little things there lit up. I tried to look and figure something, and that's if they all support him. That's plenty. Yes, I have seen people that, you know, Republicans that have said like, oh god, this is a little the lights will be through the door. So can I ask one more thing? Do you mean the door on the other side of the hall? Like, I guess what I'm not realizing is, like, we're fighting him on this hallway. There's a door on the other end, and it looks like oh, like, you idiots, you didn't do anything, so it squashes you. Do all I have to do is have someone run back and open said door, and then, you know, then he follows us to through that doorway type of thing? Lights are okay. So I'm just essentially missing that part. So essentially I should have been choosing run, you idiot. Lights are your savior.
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
And I guess, like, the other thing is, like, I'm trying to figure out here is, like, is this a... Oh. I'm gonna be really mad if, like, this is all you had to do. I'm gonna be really mad. Not really, but you know what I mean? Like, something just ever so simple. Okay.
The wall comes. We must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
Read the inscription. These words have been left by the Tomb Watchers. Wakes it with the flames, follows it with their shadow, ne'er straying. He's pretty far away, and it looks like there's things up there too. Do I want to touch the brazier or not? And how was the weekend also for yourself, Cartesian Cat? We don't want to forget about you. Wayne Gretzky's cream is hitting the spot. It certainly is. I mean, for science purposes, we might as well just touch the brazier and see what happens. Like, in my mind... Wait. I want to know if I'm right. In my mind... Me touching this makes me think that a line of fire goes in between that. So if I want to get something further up ahead where he is, and then he's gonna stupidly walk through it, I'm thinking that. Am I gonna make that one? Oh. So you shut those off and he doesn't go. He needs the lights. You ordered a pepperoni pizza. It arrived without oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, like that's terrible. Like, oh. That's... Oh, I don't know. I mean, like, it depends how hungry you are, but I feel like you gotta fix that. And I know you already said before, like, that's, you know, pizza places, you know, you've had a rough time with pizza places. RJD! 7 months already? Thank you very much. Thank you. I didn't call them because I didn't feel like a Karen, but my friend encouraged me to send them an email anyways. How are things out your way with that type of stuff? I get people don't want to be a Karen in this day and age. Okay, so it looks like he sticks around. So that might be the deal, and then do some damage. Yeah, you paid for the pepperoni.
I never miss.
So yeah, therefore you are owed pepperoni. I feel like a Karen is someone who would be complaining about something like that didn't exist.
I never miss.
Oh, I see that. So you can only like really play it a little bit, and then it would have popped up and I would have had another one. But you know, at least if you do get something out of it from just the email, like, I mean, again, they probably don't want the pizza back and you're probably hungry, so you're gonna eat it, and you know, and the next time hopefully they make it right. Hopefully is the thing, right? So what, like what's okay? Like we're beating him pretty good here. Oh no, he just like ate me. God damn it! Is there a way to get Vaughn back? You got sent into the X zone. Let's see what this one does. Oh, god damn it! Oh, fuck me in a bag of chips. Oh, please beat him. Oh god, please beat him. I think we have enough time here. Is that it? Do I just bring him in like that? I know you tried to warn me, but that stupid crap just didn't work. Oh, like, you have to get rid of him even though he's not there? That's funny. There we go. Also, fun fact, guns go through armor. There we go. Okay, that was a little bit, that was okay. Jordan had to touch the I did. And you know what's funny though? I still read it. And I was like, Hasten? What? Yeah, that didn't go the way we thought, but you know, there we go. Congratulations. I like when a game congratulates you, you know, in the end there. That's nice. Hopefully, Vaughn got the experience out of that and everything. Just peer yourself around. Oh, they didn't want to show us Fran's bum. Oh, so he's just like permanently in the sex zone. How do we bring him back from the X zone? What has happened to this poor man? I can go back and save. Okay. Touch the save crystal. You touch the save crystal, okay? How about that? The other wall is no longer active. Okay. What? So was there a way of avoiding? Avoiding that. Avoiding going to the terrible room thing. It's the X zone. Can't I just walk out of here? You have to stay back away from when he gets oh, okay. Makes sense, I guess. It would seem that Van is back already. Am I? Oh. Well, look at that. You know, yeah, fuck me. I just realized I'm like, fuck. This is gonna be infuriating. Fuck me. Yeah, who needs saving? Who knows? Fuck. I'm still really angry about Cartesian's cat pepperoni situation. I'm more upset about that than I should be. Yeah, no, I would, but saying again, I wouldn't think of yourself as being a Karen. Like, when I think of a Karen, I think of someone who bitches about something that's minor or you know, or doesn't exist, and you know, they just like to hear their voice being heard, that type of thing. Look, you ordered a pepperoni pizza and you didn't get pepperoni on your pizza. That's blasphemy right there. Like, that's enough to call the Dutch Guard or something, or whatever it is that you call it. I don't know. Does that thing do something now? No. All right. Why is he back? Why is he back? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Where is he? What is going on? I am confused. I mean, first of all, we need to fix the, fix our current situation. We have Doom on. Did I not buy something for Doom? Like, I know, like, does a remedy fix Doom? Wait, what? There's separate walls? Oh, fuck's... Wait, where am I? Which direction? Is this the way back to the other? Go back up. Am I going the wrong way again? I'm concerned. Also for the pizza, to be fair, it was a pick-up pizza and dessert bread for $14.99. I don't know if I paid specifically for the pepperoni, but I ordered and the fact that you ordered a loaded pepperoni is even just worth. I was going the right way, now I'm going the wrong way. Fucking cunt sakes. There we go. So do I want to fight that wall? I thought it was the same wall because it came through the door. Makes me want to punch a Pikachu. Some Pikachus are okay. The Pikachu from the game is okay, I think. Right? I am fine. Well, thank you, Pry. I'd like to think that I'm more than fine, usually. But, yeah, Trump wants to build a wall across Canada and Mexico. Yeah, good luck. Okay, this is a big area. Lots of stairs, not a fan. Perhaps there'd be a lift?
Incredible.
Or, an escalator, at worst?
It wounds me to look on as they pillage so solemn a place.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard.
That's right. We need to get the shard for people. Or a particular person, at least.
It sleeps in waiting, somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I can hear its call.
I mean, if you played Reverie at all last week, you're probably gonna bypass me eventually, right? I mean, me playing a game once a week really does. I remember what these were considered amazing graphics. Yes. So I touched on this before. I did get the update, I got some mods on here that fix up the faces, fixes up a couple of the backgrounds and stuff like that. So it's gonna look a little prettier than when we first started, but still. You're gonna head on out, doing a walk with your dad. Have a good day, Streams. Thanks. Have a good walk. I mean, for a PS2 game, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I think we're starting to get back into the era now where people are realizing, people are realizing, unfortunately the game developers are not realizing, that it's not all about the graphics. You don't need to just be all about the graphics. That's the deal. A map, thank you. I just talked to someone about this. And so like, I think what's happening is like, like obviously like, it's nice if the developers figure it out first or at the same time as the customer does, but obviously we're noticing that that's not happening. So what's going to happen is like, the developers are going to realize like all these pretty games that they're spending hundreds of millions of dollars on are not going to sell their game, and then they're going to end up having to lay off their people. And at worst case, the company shuts down, and then they're, in a year or so, they're going to realize like, oh, well, what do people like? And then a few companies are going to make the games that people like. And yes, exactly. Did you read the thing of like Dragon Quest III sold better than they expected? Which is good news. It's like, maybe they didn't expect it to sell well, but then it did. So then it's like, oh, we have to make more of those. Like, give the people what they want. It's purely that simple. And if companies like Square and other companies can realize that, then that's great. So maybe it's something like Square. Square realized like, oh, this HD 2D stuff. I'm not saying that you can't go and do something like a Final Fantasy 16, which I'm assuming didn't meet their expectations, but I think that's because of their them just putting it on PlayStation and exclusivity wrecked that. Which again, I think they realized. Same with Final Fantasy VII Remake. Exclusivity, you're not making the money anymore. Release it on everything, see if the money's there. So what, if they're realizing, hey, if we give everyone a big giant Final Fantasy remake and everyone's happy, but then we also do these HD remakes with Octopath and Dragon Quest and keep everybody happy, and you release 2 of those a year, I'm a fucking happy camper. Quite frankly. Like, quite literally. If you released, heck, I could even give you this. If you released a brand new Final Fantasy, like a new Final Fantasy or even a remake of an old one, once a year, and then on the other year you did a Dragon Quest, remade, redone, whatever, I am good. A company the size of Square doesn't need to, be releasing 7 games, 8 games.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I am almost done my coffee. To appease their audience, and the faster they learn that, the faster they're gonna make more money. Yeah, like I think that's what they're gonna realize is like, oh, I don't think we need to release these every year. Slowly but surely, they will figure it out. I think that's the hope. I mean, they damn well better figure it out. Was I supposed to touch one of them lamps up there? So I'm gonna be really mad if I was supposed to touch one of them lamps and I didn't. As soon as I finish that coffee, I got my glass ready, cat, and I'll go and grab a beer. I was purposely waiting. So I went to Costco. So finally in Canada, Costco now sells beer. I know, like, to the rest of the world, like, that's normal every day. I'm not gonna tell you. I spent almost $900 at Costco. Now, I don't go to Costco a lot. So, like, when I do go, it's one of those deals of, like I go, like, once every, like, probably, like, almost 3 times a year, probably type of thing. So, like, that just shows, like, it was nice to be able to get, like, a craft beer by the case without having to go to the actual brewery. And I was also happy that for once Costco didn't ask me of like, oh, you're spending a lot of money today. Would you like to join our executive member club? And you have to tell them like, no, 1,000 times. And they're like, but you realize that you will get cash back, right? Like, so we dealt with that the last time we were at Costco, and they just would not accept no for an answer at all. And so they're like, oh, like, we can, like, prorate you or something. So, like, it was, like, an extra, like, $30. And then, I was surprised that they didn't ask. But, yeah, like, my wife was like, did we just spend, like, nearly $900 at Costco? And I'm like, yes, but, like, we bought a ton of things that we needed that, like, very quickly were, like, $50, $60 a pop for, like, the singular item type of thing. So, like, I mean, my case of bench beer for 24 tall boys was $60. Now, of course, Canada has expensive alcohol to begin with, but it's you know, that's good value. That's good value to me. That's great value, actually. And I won't need to go until like probably June again, so like that's okay to me. I hear like people who do go and like sort of do like they're like not quite monthly, but they go every couple of months and they sort of get groceries and whatnot. Like if I had a house, maybe, although I would also not be spending that much money. It's the storage thing. Like I can only store so much crap in my apartment from Costco before it's like I don't have room for this. So like it just doesn't make sense, right? Do not step on that, please. Thank you. Ooh, vanish. First 10 games came out from 87 to 2000. The last 6 have been 25 years. Just saying. Oh, really? So they're sort of going around the right way of it, I guess, a little bit, right? Costco here in Saskatchewan's had liquor stores for enough. Oh, so you can get liquor in Costco in Saskatchewan. That sounds exciting. I can't remember the way to like prevent people from following me here. Ugh. No, you... Oh, shit. What's the button that... Oh. Oh, is it... Oh, never mind. It's just literally turn them off. Oh, except for him. Hastega moat. Here. Or Hastiga. I apologize to everybody for saying that wrong. You tell me, has the quality of Final Fantasy improved over the last 25 years? I would say... So I'll tell you this. Having not played this, I'm enjoying my time with this. What year was this game? Because I was gonna say 2006. Oh. Because I was gonna tell you, the last time, like, I mean, I could say I enjoyed this. So what year was Final Fantasy X? 2000. Yeah, I guess up until this point, which like I said, I'm enjoying this. That was probably the last Final Fantasy I truly enjoyed. Now, again, the problem is the only ones I've played separate of that is 11, which is an MMO, and I like that. That was fun, but I wouldn't include that with this. I've played 14. I love that, but again, it's an MMO. I wouldn't include that. I have not played 12, 13, 15, or 16. So I'm probably the wrong one to ask currently. And I don't like the direction they're going with like the Final Fantasy remakes. Like I heard the Final Fantasy IX pop up again. I'm hoping that they are not going with the Final Fantasy VII route of that, and that they're gonna go with like just like a stylized fix. Do not fuck around with Final Fantasy IX. That's all I ask. I don't know if someone saw like this. I think his name is Dan Eder. Maybe a few years ago, he had made like a. I think if you look him up on YouTube or I found him on Twitter, but I can't blame people if they want to avoid Twitter at this moment in time because it's run by a fascist piece of shit. But he had like this drawing of Vivi, and then he turned it into a video, and then everyone was like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, this is a lot of work for just to be a fan project that you can't play. And then people, I think he came out and said like that, like was sort of not working but working on something with Square, and then that's when the Square rumors of like working on a remake of 9 stirred up. I think like what you need to do with 9 is sort of like what I've always said about when we played 7. Like when I played 7, the original, but I played it with, you know, a bunch of mods on it. That's what Square needs to do, is just turn it up to the 9s. I'm not saying like you need to mod it, but you mean make it so like what you did with Dragon Quest. Make it so it looks pretty. Make it so like, you know, it makes sense in this day and age. Maybe add some quality of life things that really need to be fixed or needed. But don't fuck around with that formula, because that formula works absolutely fine, right? Like, so that's the deal, at least I would say. Tried 16 a couple weeks ago. I don't like that there's a battle button that's a cinematic button. Just give me the gameplay. But see, like, I think that's the problem of them. That's old Square. I think after 16, Square just realized like some things are gone the wrong way, right? And so I think like what you have to realize, like, okay, maybe they're just realizing this all now. Like, I said this like about the 7 remake. I've only played the first remake. I'm gonna wait until it's all out and then play it as a whole. But I didn't like the new action-y type of playing. That's just me though. Like, I know there are people who did like that, but like when I played Final Fantasy VII, I liked playing it in its like in the classic mode. And the thing that bothered me about like putting it in classic mode was that it dumbs it down to easy. I don't think the game should be dumbed down to easy just because of that, but you know, it is. And that's crap, but like that, like I liked playing it like a turn-based RPG. I'm not a fan of the action-y RPGs. This is probably as loose as I would like to get with that type of style. Like, this is okay. This is MMO-like, but I still get to make decisions. And, you know, for crappy fights like this, I don't have to make decisions, right? Like, I can get that appeal. But if, you know, like, if Square can pepper in, you know, like, the Final Fantasy IX remake, maybe, you know, we're getting Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, with those HD 2D remake style, you know, I don't know if there's going to be an Octopath 3. I think Square's in a good spot. I think Square's in a good spot with them going forward. I've got to go to the washroom, but I'm going to come back and, well, make sure I have a beer, so I will be right back. God damn it. Come on, get over there. There we go.
I'm restrain me. You can search me. I'll give it all up just to be with you. I'm so happy. Now you've got me. I'll surrender all my love to you. Don't you see what you're doing to me? I'm in love and I can't break free. Now I'm begging with you, baby. Please don't leave me hanging. Oh, no. It's a lockdown, baby. You drive me crazy. Ain't no escaping. Your love has got me doing time. You're my
Hi, I'm back finally from pooing and petting a cat. I guess I'm gonna say this thing. You know, while there is a lady here, I guess I don't think women understand. Men like to take their time pooing. It's a whole ordeal. It's our time to catch up in life. That is truly our only moment of solace, I guess. You know, one of those deals. So that's how that's gonna work. Now true. But look, I still had to do it. Like you can't rush a poo. That's another thing. You don't want to be rushing. You know, otherwise Putin will be coming after you. But you know, to make Cartesian Cat happy, she waited all goddamn weekend for this week and week. We got ourselves the Costco beer from Bench. It's a great brewery around here. The Hazy IPA. I didn't realize this. It came in like a variety pack, which you don't see much of often. A 6.5% beer. That's a strong beer right there. Now we're gonna get into it because I don't have to fucking be anywhere. I mean, I have to pick up my son, but I'm walking. So right. Wait till the weather gets nice. Then I'll be that dad that's carrying a brown paper bag to pick up my son, right? Because why not? No, I wouldn't do that. But last week you went to Germany while on a business trip, and they have a half a liter of German beer for €1 about. Oh fuck! Why does the world have to tell me about all their cheap beer that we suffer from? That sounds fantastic, Kat. I hope you had many of those on your business trip. Hopefully I'm going like the right way. This already feels super terrible, like that we're going. I feel like I came from this way. Oh, god damn it. You would have bought back a crate, but I couldn't have carried that home. What, they can't ship it to you? I wasn't allowed? It's like quality beer, no cheap stuff. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about brewing beer or mead or something. I'm getting tired of expensive shit all the time, and I also let you get, you know, in the, I'll also let you know when I get chickens. Are you getting chickens? I would definitely try to brew my own beer if I had a garage. A lot of things I would do if I had a house, to be frank. But like, you know, something like, you know, a car hole, you know, that you could just, you know, have your own little place to yourself, try it out and see that you could fail. No, but you're considering it at this. Oh, I just realized, like, yeah, eggs are super expensive in America. Why? I mean, is it just because of the Cheeto? Like, I couldn't believe, like, a dozen eggs are like, what? Like, how much are eggs out where you are in New York State? I see that they're like $10.99 on Reddit, but you can't always believe Reddit and everything. A luminous berryline jewel is set in the pedestal. Touch the jewel. There we go. Uh-oh, scary people showing up. They're gonna light us on fire, aren't they? Yes, they are. God damn it, these enemies are smart. I read something that they killed off a bunch of chickens killed from birth from like million. Oh, probably like closer to billions of them, probably. Yeah, I'd read about that, but that was like a few months ago. I thought I heard, but is that going to be the new COVID? Are we starting that already now? No, I don't think that's bad at all, Kat. Oh, $5 rent. Yeah, but see, like the Americans are like RJD was probably used to having like $2 for a dozen eggs, but still, I've seen on Reddit. Like I think like our eggs are like give or take about $5-6 Canadian, American, something along those lines. Touch the device. I don't know what this does. Oh shit. Okay, we're going somewhere. I probably didn't want to touch that. Oh. Is that just, oh, so hopefully I can just like put that back on and go back there. It was $3 to $4 a dozen, but not store brand cheap. Those are still $2 to $3. Okay. I've seen like people were putting like Donald Trump stickers on like eggs and everything of like I did that, right? I feel like does someone not have like a how does oil go away? How do I get rid of oil? There was a salmonella outbreak in Western Canada egg farms a few weeks back. Yeah. It was a lot more 10 months ago. People forgot it was $9 a dozen just 10 months ago. Ew. So expensive. But you know, that's the world we're living. Like, I've always tried to figure out, like, we're getting into a part of with the world with a lot of everything going on, you know, politically or not. But like, all you can't stop hearing that like barely anyone can afford anything, but yet like, you know, houses are still expensive, and you know, just the cost of living is super expensive, and I sit here like as an outsider who like, you know, I'm lucky enough to be able to make enough money that I'm still able to have, you know, albeit it's not a house, but you know, I have a roof over my head. I'm able to make sure that my family is fed, and currently I don't have too much of a worry about my job being in the shitter, but obviously the Orange Man said that he doesn't he wants to put tariffs on the dildos, so I'm sorry to the Americans who want their dildos, but you're just gonna have to pay more. But like, you know, like I can't go a moment without reading or watching, you know, TV of something about like how on earth is everyone just dealing with this. Like if no one has any money and no one makes any more money than they currently are, then what on earth, how are people buying shit? I really don't know. I really don't know. And again, it could be one of those things like, just because maybe it doesn't affect me personally at the moment. Like, I certainly still see the stuff at the grocery store, right? Like, you know, you still see that, hey, things are a little bit more expensive. Like, you know, I did take a look at a few things of, like, when I was buying chicken at Costco, of, like, you know, usually those big packs of, you know, chicken breasts used to be, like, $20. And then they were, like, $35. And it's like, okay, but again, I'm one of those people like, well, I need chicken breast, so you know, it sucks that I have to pay more money for it, but, you know, I know some people, that's the difference between them getting it or not getting it. Yeah, Democrats bad, well then who's good then? What are we supposed to be celebrating here? The Nazi guy? Handkerchief removes oil. Okay, thank you. Santa Claus, probably, you know, nothing wrong with Santa Claus, yet. Give it time. Something will be found wrong about him. I'm sure of it. Do we have a handkerchief? Oh, we do. Do I really? Does it go away? Like, I only have 6 of these goddamn things. I don't want to be using all 6 of them. Okay, and I'm also blind. God damn it. There's a lot of things wrong with me. Yeah, take care. Well, but I think, like, sort of, I think that's a little bit of the stuff that's going on in Canada right now. RJD is when Trump decided to throw all these tariffs and specifically attack Canada, and I guess, like, you know, we're starting to take it a little bit more seriously. We thought it was a big joke of like, oh, you know, join the U.S., be the 51st state, blah 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 blah, and we're like, oh, like, see, it's just a joke, right? We're slowly starting to realize that it might not be a joke. So like, there's a very weird little bit of Canadian camaraderie that's really just popped up out of nowhere, which is really nice to see for a change. And it's probably because all of the people who had the "Fuck Trudeau" stickers on their lifted trucks don't know what to do now anymore because he's on his way out, and they realize, like, oh, so he maybe just was the problem. I don't know, but you know, it's nice to see you know, the country sort of come back together as one. Albeit, I would hope it would have been in better times, but we burned down your White House once, we'll do it again. Okay? We just need the British to help still. Okay? That's how this has to work. But by God, it was 200 years ago, we'll do it again.
Yeah.
I do love, like, a little bit of, like, seeing, like, other parts of the world's, like, news takes on things, and they're like, what the fuck did Canada do? Like, everyone loves Canada. Yeah, and you know what, like, I guess, like, there's a scary part of it too. Like, I agree, like, I'm with you, Soap Dish. Like, I'm a proud Canadian. I you know, if I wanted to be American, I'd move there and do the process and whatnot. Like, but like, to sit here and think of, like, well, I mean, you know, I'm not going to be expecting a bunch of troops showing up at my door knocking loudly. But, you know, there is an aspect of it of, like, you know, if he makes it so terrible that, like, you have to question yourself, like, oh, the only way we can succeed is if we're part of America, which, you know, I don't think it'll ever come to that, but, you know, people are worried. People are worried. Don't worry, I'll let you all into my compound. Oh, you have, like, do you have, like, a Joe Rogan, like, compound? Look, RJD, I don't expect a lot. And assuming that the internet still works, all I ask is that I'm able to stream, and that there's beer available. That's all I ask. I don't think it's much. Just think of me as the comedic value to your household. I'll try to add some type of value to it. See, we're already making it. And to be fair, if you could make the streaming room padded, I would really appreciate it. It would go a long way for my own mental health. What was? Yes, there we go. Oh, did I like literally explore all of that? Okay, I didn't. When someone said that this area was super terrible, I am now believing you, and, like, yeah, this area is super terrible. Me too, Pry, but it's fun. We get to talk about things. Oh, you currently have no compound, but you're working on it. Well, you better. Have you started digging holes? Have you started doing that? Oh, I'm here now, motherfucker. So now I gotta go to the whole other area. Fuck me in the ass and call me gravy. Jesus. Your kids dug one up. I mean, you got like 8 of them, so, like, obviously you got to be putting them to work somehow. Have they dug themselves to China yet? Call you Gamgi? Gamgi? Gamgi. What's Gamgi? What type of stuff can you grow in our terrible climate that we're in? Like, is there anything that you can grow, like, right now, currently in the winter? Or I guess you would need, like, a greenhouse, right? Samwise Gam... I don't know who that is. Is that a person? A place? somewhere I need to be. Why do I still have oil on me? Like, what is going on? I'm not wasting 4 of my 6 handkerchiefs. I don't know why I emphasized the chief, but I did. Oh, that was the button I was screaming to find earlier. Screaming. I would change Valsor's Gambit from exposed to attack now. Ah! What does exposing do? I should probably read this. He's like a Dark Knight a little bit, isn't he? Or something else? Lowers the enemy's to... Oh, okay. I feel like Traveler would be hilarious. Like, would I want to just change the... I'll just do what you asked. Herbs, garlic in the winter indoors, but we have apples, pears, peaches, blueberries, strawberries, carrots. There's a ton in this particular area that you can't grow in other parts of the state. Lake Ontario makes the weather... Yes, it does. We talked about that of, like, it's funny how, like, on the Lake Erie side of things, like, you know, and, like, the Orchard Park area of, like, where Buffalo is, like, where the Bills games, like, they get walloped with the lake effect. And it's funny, like, how we don't really get that, because Lake Ontario is it's a nicer lake, I guess, in the terms of being nice for weather. So, yeah, it looks like that one, maybe? Right, well, Syracuse area gets all of Lake Ontario snow. Yes, like, we just did get dumped on Friday, and we're expecting it, what, another 8 inches, I think, on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm trying to Americanize it for you people. So I think there's probably not going to be anything. Okay, there is. Don't step on it. Don't step, you idiots. Oh, I don't care. My ruler is both inches and the wrong ones, and I mean centimeters, right? And obviously, you know, they have to go the other way, right? Everyone packs a couple extra inches, regardless. But cheers to everyone. Kat, I know you waited a long time for this. Cheers. It's gonna hit the spot, absolutely. Ooh.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It sure is, thank you. Oh, this is a really nice beer. That hits the spot. Can someone, like, sort of, like, harshly remind me, why are we in this giant dungeon currently? Like, we're getting a pendant or something. A shard. And what was the shard for? To prove that ashes of royal blood. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not seeing this oil thing go away. You know what I need? I should probably check, you know, one of my mages to see if they have, oh, I don't know, Isuna. That's probably something that somebody has. I don't think Asuna would get rid of oil, though, would it? Blind. I'm playing a build called Beast and Blade. It's basically playing as Rexar, as if the Beast Master Hunter was a rogue instead. Oh, I would love that. I loved running into him in World of Warcraft. Are you able to share a build with me in some way, shape, or form? Because I would love that. Like I said earlier, I am sort of going back to Ascension. I picked like the Bestial Ranger at the very beginning, and I'm early on. I don't mind if I start over. I know you can change your stuff, which is very nice. But like that was sort of what I was sort of hoping to do, was like, I don't like the magic aspect of it. Like it feels weird. But that would, you know, like being Rexar, oh yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. But I like it's funny because like playing solo, like just like anything of like, you know, an enemy will eventually run up to you and like then like, you know, and because it's old World of Warcraft, that was something I had to get used to, was because it's in retail WoW, the current retail WoW, as a hunter you can just shoot from anywhere. If an enemy comes right up to you, you're gonna shoot all day. In classic WoW or old, you had to have a distance between you, and like, oh, obviously if you had a pet, it was meant like, oh, have the pet run up and then it will tank for you or whatever, but that doesn't always work if you're doing more damage. So like, yeah, that was it. If you select it before the game, it will auto assign all talents and miss. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you. Yeah, so I chose Bestial Ranger, and obviously everything's being chose based off of that, and so it's not really clicking with me. How you doing, Biscuits? How was the weekend? Time for sleepy time now. Got work tonight. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you for stopping on in, Pry, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Alright, so there probably is going to be something here. Yes, this. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's not going too bad, so we're figuring life out. Things are going well. Oh, God. Weekend was way too short, as it usually is, but a 3-day weekend's coming up, and you win some, you lose some. How about you? I'm alright. I came off a working weekend, so we're slowly getting there. Like I said, I missed you guys, all your beautiful faces last week. And I'm hoping to, like I said, I got, so this should bring me back to the front. Just search Beast and Blade under featured builds and make sure the box that says auto learn spells is checked. Okay, so if I do that, like I'm at like level 15 now. If I do, I have to deactivate my build and then reactivate that as a new build? Is that what I have to do? I'm gonna write this down in my thing. It's like I said, it's sort of new, but like I'm sort of I'm still figuring life out with that. Let's make a new note. Text. Wow. What'd you call it? That's too late. You won't be able to change to an... Oh, then I will start over. That's fine. That's fine. I will start a new character. Alright, start a new character. What is it? Beast and Blade. Alright, so that's all I have to do is just start a new character and select Beast and Blade. Do you remember what the starting one was? Of what it was that you had to pick? Touch the device. because everything is like sort of they oversimplified it, which is nice for me sometimes. But like it's just like, what do you want to do? Do you want to do oh, so in order to, okay, so I'm gonna choose the red one. You might have to go with free pick rather. That's what I had before, I think, or I think is what I was going with. All right, I'm getting. Hopefully, if I go and save, we'll get rid of this oil thing. But I say like. I'll say this to Biscuits as well. I know like you'd shared that video about Ascension with Biscuit, like having not played World of Warcraft and coming from a Final Fantasy and me coming from both, like it's fun to go back into it. It's hilarious because my wife who plays World of Warcraft, she's like, what are you doing? What are you playing? And I'm like, oh, it's like a free, and like, so she doesn't quite understand like the private server thing, and she's always just like, but how are you doing? Like, isn't this illegal? And I'm like, I'm sure somewhere it is, but not here. Like, but there's a few things that like I was showing her, and she's like, oh, like, can't you do this? I'm like, no, like it's a little different. That they want you to do this, and this, and she's like, oh, a little confusing and whatnot. So taxes are done today. Isn't that a little early? I thought taxes were April 14th or something for you guys. I mean, I would assume I'm going to be getting my my taxes soon. Get them all up. Yeah, let's save at least. See if I get something. Anytime until April 15th we can do. Oh, so like you guys get all of your stuff that you can do them already? Like in Canada, like you gotta wait like until. When do we usually get like our T4's soap dish? It's usually mid-February, right? That you usually get them. All right, so is the door gonna be coming after me again? So, do you just have to be like super powerful to fight this particular one? Like, we almost get it, but it seems to run you over. Like, there's nothing to slow it down in this particular one. I don't wait. I get all that stuff online because I'm an ass and I don't want to wait. No, I've never had a problem with doing the taxes and whatnot stuff. Like, you know, I have relatively basic bitch taxes with your everyday basic, expenditures and whatnot. You know, I can't quite write streaming off yet. One day maybe. I don't know. Jordan, if you would like after stream, I can show you via Discord stream how to set it up. I mean, I gotta go pick up the little guy after. But yeah, maybe I could set something up afterwards. We'll figure something out. Soap dish. My afternoon is probably pretty caked. But I'll see. But I'll get in touch with you. I appreciate all of the help. I really do. I will hit you up for that. Did someone say cake? Yes, it was me, not the good type of cake. Yours are easy, but we do have an extra 142 income from the wife's book sales. Probably going to yeah, right. You're gonna have to pay tax. You're gonna have to pay the orange man for those extra 142. I mean, look, I'm not. Maybe this is me telling you to commit tax fraud. But like, do you just mean an extra $142 like for the year? Like, would they fucking notice? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm sure you can figure it out with your notes too. Just make sure you're free pick and are not archetyped on the Area 52. Yeah, so I know. Yeah, I wasn't going on Elune. It's okay. I'll write that down again on my notes. Beast and Blade, new character. Free pick. I think it was free pick. But, yeah, again, Area 52. Yeah. Yeah, I think Bronzebeard was the next one I was, like, excited about. That sounds like classic WoW that they're going. That'll be the interesting one to see if a lot of people go into Bronzebeard when that releases. If a lot of people leave the retail server, and then Blizzard will be like, we can't do anything about it. I'd rather include it so they don't know. It's right. Yeah, your build gets locked once you hit level 10. You cannot. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to start over then. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, and it's always like, it's never the big people who are squirreling away monies in Panama. It's always the little guy that they always decide to audit, right? Because you don't have access to $1 million lawyers to hide your money, RJD. Have you ever thought of getting in touch with $1 million lawyers to hide your money? I could play one on TV if you need it. Would you like me to play your TV lawyer? Your Lionel Hutz, if you will?
Yeah.
Squirreling away money is not illegal if you don't get caught. Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
How on earth do you think that Wolfslayer gets away with it from all of his only feet stuff? I never really understood how people like hide that type of stuff. Like, even me as a lowly, small-time streamer, you know, I make little bits of money that pretty much irrelevant. But, you know, Amazon still sends me stuff, like for tax purposes. Why is nobody, like... Oh, maybe somebody did. Wolf's only feeds money is so hidden I don't even know where it is. Exactly! I mean, luckily I do know where it is. But he has sworn me to secrecy through payment of feet pics. So, I mean, as much as I would love to tell you, I can't. RJD, there is somebody somewhere that would love to take a look at your feet. We live in a disgusting world, so just remember that. It's a popular purpose. You can see people activate it fairly often in game. They do a... Yeah, it was funny to see that. I was like, what are all these weird announcements coming out? But like, it's cool that they, you know, they tell people when people die. Like, so it's weird of like, can people choose to play hardcore mode as a separate thing, but on the same server? Like that, you know, you and I play on. Because like you'll see like, oh, someone was playing hardcore mode here and died, and I'm like, well, I'm not playing hardcore mode. It's you know what? It's a nice product. It's a nice product. I have to assume like they do well enough. You know, like things look right. And obviously, I would assume Blizzard has probably tried to shut that down numerous times, and they just get laughed at. There's a trial system. You prestige your character at level 70 and accept one of the trials and level back up to 70 while... Oh, okay, that sounds cool. I think the other thing too, like about it that I've noticed is like, it's back to the slow burn with World of Warcraft. Like I was saying like in before, like when I went to play retail, and I like playing from the start, and the game wants to scream you through all of the content to get you to the new content. And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, I will get to it on my own time. And, you know, Blizzard doesn't understand that, but I don't want to play Classic, right? Like, because it looks ugly. So it's sort of really what they offer is quite truly everything that I've sort of wanted. And it's funny, like I said earlier, like, how does Blizzard not realize that? Like, you have people literally playing, private servers because they're, you know, they're offering what people want. It's not hard, Blizzard. It's not hard. But, you know, I'm not Bill Gates, so. Nor do I want to be. I think it's always great when the YouTube algorithm shows you the videos of him getting pied. Fantastic. Thinks he got shot. There's a trial system, yeah. Maybe one day I will get to all this stuff, but like I said, and also at the same time, it's nice to not have to pay for 2 MMOs. Like that's a nice other deal of like, I don't have to worry about like if I don't want to play it for 2 weeks or whatever. Like I mean, I don't play Final Fantasy 14 for a couple weeks, you know, and I feel like I'm missing out or whatever. But I've accepted that. I've accepted that I can't play these things all the time. I just want fucking February to be over and done with my first aid training. You know, it's been a very, very busy few weeks with work and months, with me getting my truck stuff and everything. And oh, am I going there? Wait. How do I get to that other area? I just realized something. Huh. The offshore Canadian bank account of Hidden Feet. Of Only Feet, yes, that's where he hands. Yes, it is tomorrow, yes. I apologize for having everything all sort of, get all screwy. But I like to try to appease to my audience, and if someone that likes a game and isn't able to see it, I would like to be able to show them. So, based on like my map here, I'm trying to get to that grayed off area. And I thank you for writing that disclaimer. I appreciate that. One day you will get paid in feet pics from your boyfriend. This sort of like wrapped up to an area we were already at, so now I'm confused. Do I have to beat the other door guy? Because like, how do I get over there? I literally did all of that. How do I get here, folks? I've done that. Did all that. I didn't find another. There's no door or anything. At least I don't see one. I don't know. So at this point, you may want to get your first quickenings on as you get for the next boss. Next boss is right. But where is the next boss? There's that waystone in the middle now. Like we're talking about the one directly in the middle right now, right? Is that gonna take me so? Like I thought that was the place with the 3 of them there. That one, okay. We'll get there. And so how do I get my quickenings up? Like doesn't everyone just have quickenings already? Still a blood sword. Hey now. Oh, on the license board. Okay. I haven't looked at that in a little bit, so let's get to that little area. You unlock them on the license board. Okay. I'm sure I have some points to spend, obviously. Hey, Jack! Come on up over here. We're over here. Well, like I said before I had done the stream, I had played this a couple of weeks ago, and did the hunts that I had left out. I switched up Vaughn's character. Yeah, so like, was this the one that we need to go to? Because we came from that one, and then that opened up that way, and then that one came from that way, and I thought this one we opened up when we came here. Yeah, free shit. What? All right, let's see. We got a few points. Not as many as I would have thought. I Yes, like we have these, like, so like I have that, but how do I know, like, how do I know that I'm getting more, right? Gain MP after defeating a foe. Sure, maybe. Up top 75. Yeah, but I oh, have I not learned this? Oh, I'm an idiot. I completely forgot to tell you, we finally finished our playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. What an excellent game. I recently started a second playthrough, this time a solo run as Dark Urge. Dark Urge, sorry. Apparently I don't have it. Okay, so we have a pissed ability. Okay, so this is what we want to have, is people with these things. Alright, I know he's got one. He's got the Fires of War. Very nice. Achilles. Oh, so remedies remove more things. That sounds flashy. Is there something I have here that's gonna be like more health? Doesn't look like it. If you see something that I should be getting, just yell it out, scream it out to me. And you can re-roll these and keep getting quickenings and them in the large size. So, but quickenings are like limit breaks, right? Where they just sort of, you gain the ability to do them, right? I'm doing the indulge the urge rather than resist the urge, and hoo boy, it's quite dark sometimes. Yeah, that was such a long game, and especially for how long I played. I tried, because I was sort of like, after I finished it, I was on a Baldur's Gate high, if you will, and so I immediately started a new game, but I basically just got... I just made my way to the, like, it's very early on, but it's just sort of, I just got to the Elder Grove, and then other things popped up. So, like, I might go to it again, because at least with that, I'm not going to forget about things, but it was a fun play, but I did see, like, there's some patches that are going out that I might have to grab and stuff like that, that might make it fun again in a few years or whatever, so. Alright, so she's got hers, I would assume. What? I'm sometimes confused about, like, how does that thing go away sometimes? Yeah, it's a big game with potential to get really burnt out on, but there's also a shitload of really great mods you can now use that make things so much easier. Yes, yes. So Lar, you can use one, but re-roll, you can get the quickening again. For example, you can use Vaughn's quickening, and then re-roll and get Vaughn's again. You can do that all for... Oh, okay. Oh, so when I use a quickening, I can only use one person's. Is that what you're saying? Like I can't stack a bunch of quickenings like I thought I could do against that big giant demon wall. Trying to sort of see things of what do we, is there things that we want to add here? Like, she's got some points, but you can combo all three multiple times. Okay. Yeah, okay. These are sounding like good things to have. Just need to be fast. Has there been ever anything about me that screams fast? Ever in my life? Do I even have Bosch? No, so I don't have Bosch. I just said, in Vossler, I can't really do much with. Okay. You ran into the bathroom pretty fast. Well, I mean, look. It was the turtle's head was there, was right there, and we had to do something. So question: everybody that has this, again, I apologize for asking really dumb questions here, but this icon right above me, that means that they can do a quickening, right? I apologize, Miss Biscuits. So the only one that can't do one currently is Bosch. And Vossler obviously doesn't have one, but you can't see that because of my pretty face. So I would assume Bosch has one to learn somewhere eventually. I just have to either find where it would be, or there are 3 each for character in total. Okay, okay. Should oh, motherfucker! I knew I would find it. I just didn't know. Are they always like in like little nooks and crevices there? Eventually, I'm usually sticking out the license board outright to where you are now. Okay, yeah, it's starting to make sense. Equipment. Let's just make sure that we see these are good things. Check these things out. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, what's he rocking right? The heavy. Oh no, it's the manufactured netherite. It's good. All right, everyone is good. Could have saved you some hassle. Latency is right. So it's okay. So you're telling me I can take this one, and we can. This should lead us to where we need to go. I hope. I hope so. No, see this returned me back over here. I want to go over to the right. So I am oh, I keep forgetting about switching people out. Yeah, save. I mean, I'm already there. Yes. Yes, I'm a little confused as to where I need to go to get to the far west side of the tomb. I've explored pretty much everything, but it's not it's not there. I mean, that also seems like the way to probably beat that demon door too. Although you said to save it for the next boss. So okay, so that one got us to where we are, to the other area. Like if I'm looking at this, that takes us all the way over there. Think. There should be another one somewhere. Bring up the big map. Yeah, there's that latency again. But at least we're auto-saving when we're doing this. Yeah, I don't like it. I mean, it seems like it's making. See to the right, there's 2. Oh, like these? Where's that other one then? Do I have to beat that other wall, that demon wall, to get access to it there? One is on a lower level. Huh. Yeah, like, but yeah, but that, so that one's that one. So like that other one is the one that takes you to this area. I wish there's like a little clicker thing. So like, there's that one that takes you the other way. That one takes you all the way over here. And then there's one each that goes up there and one that goes down there. Like, I feel like, are you sure there isn't one like right there in that area after that demon wall, like that you have to beat? Like I'm just trying to talk out loud. Are you sure I don't have to beat this demon wall? Because I mean, there's also these areas too, right? Like this seems weird, like that doesn't lead anywhere, but like, is there a secret to this particular demon wall? Other than just like use my quickenings? Like it seemed like probably 2 would do it at this point. We're a little bit more powerful. But it doesn't seem like there's a there's no like lights or something to hit. Oh, he's only got like a little bit of health too. This isn't helping him. Oh, there it is. That was embarrassing. That was super embarrassing.
Got a surprise for you.
I never miss.
Almost got one, but that wasn't bad. So that was 3 right there, right? That I got, essentially. And now, essentially, I could swap out other characters to do their other ones, essentially. I don't know if you can swap out characters on the fly, but... That was a fair amount of damage. There's a lowered spot near where you touched both waystones. Those are secret passages. All right, I guess we're gonna have to freaking find something here, aren't we? So how would I swap out someone from here, or can you? God damn it! Both there of all the people like that you shouldn't have been doing. Oh, this blindness really sucks. Oh, okay. So throwing. Okay, so you're gone. Get rid of you. Throw in the mages. And then they should just appear. And then... I see. Thank you. I understand it now. I catch the vibe now.
I got it. Ha!
I hate like you shuffle and in that even there's that latency that isn't even Oh, so they both used it there? I'm so confused. No! May want to avoid and go back and save. Yeah, like it's that is such a weird fight. Okay, but anyway, so you're saying like so use those north or south wastelands to go through the now lowered passages. Yeah, you've used them, avoid them, yeah. So he's back out of nowhere. So touch the red or green stones, either one. All right. And they were the ones that were this way. Okay. I'm really trying to understand of like why is nobody. Oh yes, I guess I'll go back to. There's a lot of like going back and like oh Jesus. Oh, that was very weird. That rumble. I mean, it felt like legit of like opening a door, but it's okay. So I'm gonna use this one to shoot back, but you're saying use either that green or red one when we come back. Doesn't matter. Just pick one. Okay. I will pick one. Alright, save again. That demon wall is super hard. Like ridiculously hard. Like it's funny how like you go through the door and then you run into another one and then you're like oh well, you know, here's a way of beating this guy. And that one, it doesn't particularly give you a way out. Yo, yeah, the second wall is super easier than the first. Okay, so let's go and use the green one. Touch the device. Let's see what we're missing here. Next boss is not a wall. That's okay, right? I should probably make sure everyone's gambits are on and at least they're doing something that's relatively important. I know Fran sort of fixes some stuff up, so what do you do? Phoenix down, first aid. Okay. So where are we going here? But he's not easy, he has more health than the second one but won't crush you. Yeah, I mean, you know, as long as, you know, time is not of an essence there. There's a secret passage not on the map. Is it a door though? Like, would I be able to see the door from the map that's right above me? Why don't you just tell me where the secret passage is? Like, I love how that's a thing. Like, oh, by the way, you want to make it to this other area? There's a secret passage. Like, I'd be here for a fucking year trying to figure this out. I don't know where it would be. I still am in need of that giant ass weapon that Vossler is just smoking around with. It's been a few years and it's a huge pain in the ass to explain on text. Oh, that sucks. Like, do I have to pull a lever? Do I have to... You know, obviously it's gotta be something. Oh, I'm probably gonna want to, get someone who can heal me. There you go. That was a concern and a half. As much as I appreciate getting all of these things via stealing, it really sucks of like every time he goes to run after someone who's like, oh, you've got full health, so let's go run over to you. Like, annoying as fuck. And I know I could change that or turn it off or whatever, but it's just like, there's gotta be an easier way of doing this. Like, can you direct me in an area? Am I going north? Am I going south? Should I just look it up on the internet?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that took way too long to do. But you think it'd be something like this, or, you know, like, obviously, like, I'm looking for a, like, an exclamation point, I would assume, to pop up and help guide me. God's sakes, Fran, heal yourself. Like, you have more than enough goddamn MP. Go back to the Waystone area. Alright. Look at that. I will utilize the run fast button for you. Oh, god damn it! I guess I can run from these things, but it's easy. It's easy, easy experience. Alright. Alright. That was a treasure. Well, yes, true. Yes. Thank you for always looking out for the positives. This is super confusing. It's a little old me. Okay, go to either way stone and teleport again. All right, let's go to the red. Let's do red this time. Let's be special. All right, you guide me, my friend. In that room, there was a wall that lowered. Yes. Right here. This area right here. This lowered. Oh. I guess it could have been either one of them. Try that. I'm only going off this because this one has like a recessed thing where the other one doesn't. Oh. Mother. You know what's annoying about that? Is because I saw that. And I got so lost. Oh. But you can see it on the map. Wait, I assume this is... I assume this is it? I'm confused. Okay, thank you. RJD, I would tongue kiss you in the mouth if we were closer together physically.
Fog? Underground?
I want you to have my babies.
Not fog. Mist. You can see the mist with your eyes?
Where it is
I can, can't you?
May. The nether runs deep in this place.
So, is the mist dangerous?
Yes, but it is also an aid. A dense mist allows the working of powerful magics.
I'll keep that in mind. Can't count on Vaughn to keep track of these things. That's for sure.
You know, I can hear you. That's what I was looking at, buddy. All right, now we've made progress. Thank you. All right, now back to exploring. All right. And I guess, like, in essence, you're just trying to get lower and lower here, right? That's the name of the game here. Is this Futaba's palace? I'm sort of getting Oh, and I'm guessing this one leads to the other side, right? So that would have been the red door. Okay, didn't miss anything on this upper end. Going down, baby, yeah. Yeah, one of those, okay. Oh, Scooby-Dooby. Alright, let's run a little faster so I can get to that other side. I'm not a fan of this in games, but obviously if you see me utilizing it, obviously I like it. Blood Sword. If I'm remembering something, that seems like something that you would get like HP back from it or something, would be my guess. Sap. We just need to learn it. Looks like we can, we just don't know how. We gotta get the license to do so. God, that's actually a thing, like, I haven't even noticed, like, with him, like, where's the opportunity to learn some more, learn more things? Maybe Bosch can learn his quickening now. Not quite. A few more points. Should I learn it before I, like, I'm assuming, when does the next boss pop up? Is it here? Oh. Is that the guy? Unfortunately, there's no enemies here. I was trying to say, like, oh, maybe we could just, like, you know... Bloodsword will be up and to the right from where you start your license board. As a knight. Yeah, it's gotta be... Oh, so you look, there's where we learn great swords. I didn't see it there, but unless I'm missing it. Irregardless. Something to shoot for. Alright, I mean... It could, like, they're dead. So the great sword is the thing that you were talking about with, of having the big giant sword, though, right? Like, you know, as you said, eventually you get there. But, hey, dude, wanna have a talk? Wanna have a chit chat? Wanna have a Kit Kat? He looks fun. He's got hooves and everything. A giant. Is that a sword? Oh. Look at you. You have the power of fire. You're sexy. And I stole a gem from you. Oh, don't you start with... I guess there's like there's no avoidance of that type of stuff, is there? Yeah, that's a big sexy axe right there. Quick things will take him down fast. You know what? I completely forgot about that.
Got a surprise for you.
Oh, I didn't realize I was hitting like two at the same time there.
Please.
I don't know if it's like controller lag or something, but...
Got a surprise for you.
You gotta be really quick with that. But that's fine. This should do enough damage to him, hopefully. I like these. These are nice. You know, it's not a Final Fantasy game without a limit break or without, you know, some type of... Is there summons in this game? Uh-oh. Now we've angered him. He's gonna turn into Cher and turn back time or something, isn't he? If I could turn back time. Okay, that tickled. Thank you for that. Thank you. He's looking right at me. And he's gonna nail Fran. Oh, Fran, I'm covered in oil. You know, if one person has oil. That I can take care of, right? Switch out characters and quickening again. Good call. Good call. I cannot. They are locked. They have a key beside their name. That's okay. It's going to big fire me again. That's okay. Let him. Then I can switch? Oh. Had I not known that? Oh, shit. Tickle him.
I must endure.
This should probably be pretty close.
I got it.
Okay, got one finally there. Second. It's also knowing who else you can do one to. Like, I know I only had Vaughn left to do that one, so I was trying to really shuffle that, but at least I figured it out. So, spoiler alert, this is my first summon. Okay. Nice! Nice! That went well. Oh, he's crying. He sounded like Jabba the Hutt there for a second. Chubi Bata Haba. Belius. Or Belias? You obtained the Esper Belias the Gigas. I hope I butchered that
In
for
vain
everybody.
glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
God, she's hot.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the
I'm
Dynast
fantastic,
King defeated a
Lothars. How are
mighty
you?
Gigas For which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure.
Where would I put my balls?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
I mean, with it being so
That's your
cold,
treasure?
my balls have become
In this
innies.
Esper we now
So,
command
maybe
rests
that's
a
where they
power
go.
whose worth is
Welcome
beyond
back,
any
Soap Dish.
measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we
That's
could
right.
measure.
They are RJD. The old schools are the ships. That's right. Minus 45 with the wind chill. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lothars. So he's now like a Partey member? How interesting. How interesting. I've been trying really hard to keep everyone the same relative level. Which has been going over relatively well. Now I'm gonna need to put Bosch down. It's a nice spring day, my friend. Yeah. Yeah, so like it's is it like an item? I'm sure they were sort of explaining it. Like, you know, they said like espers, blah 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 blah. It doesn't look like anything there. Lots of loot, so we are going to be able to sell some stuff eventually. Summons are only usable by one member. Did you notice that there are points on your license board that you can't get to? Those summons are used to help bridge those gaps of skills you can't get. Okay. Where? Okay, go to the license board. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Why don't you just go and the license for the Esper Belias, or Belias, has been added to the board. Only one character can obtain this license. When a character obtains the license, it will be removed from the board. So who would that be best to have? The second board license has already been lighted. Characters who have earned the second board license can... Alright, I'm confused by this. So, okay, so 20 points, I can learn this. And then there's the second board. I will leave that probably till the next stream, because this is all going to be very confusing at times. We can learn that. Yeah, I won't be able to stream much, like maybe another half hour or so. So like, I don't want to be going too crazy. I'm glad to see you in here as well. She's pretty close to Kiraga and a regen, which is always good. So she could learn it. She could learn the power of rods. Good old black mage. Oh, like, so if I learned Belias there, would it just like be able to go right over to that? Is that what you're saying? Or the second board? Oh, wait. The second board is learning another class, right? Is that what that means? Okay, so but everyone has this though. So only whoever I decide to learn Belias, then that will disappear. But everyone has the second board thing now, right? Everyone has... Okay, and we'll figure out who we want to put Belias on. I'm going to keep saying Belias just to annoy certain people in the stream. So, Jordan, who would you have liked to have seen the men and women's... I mean, I don't... It's, you know, I've shared my thought on Discord. It's funny to think of, like... Oddly enough, I would have had no problem with John Cena winning that Royal Rumble. I know everyone was like, you know... Oh, like, you know... Every time John Cena's won Royal Rumbles in the past, nobody wanted it, blah, blah, blah. CM Punk. You know, maybe. I don't want to say Roman Reigns. Like, I wouldn't have mind. I would have rather seen Roman Reigns win than Jey Uso. But again, it's fine. And for the women's, literally anybody other than Charlotte Flair. Literally. I don't understand the fascination of WWE and Charlotte Flair. I don't get it. And by the sounds of it, neither does the majority of the WWE universe. You know, when I was watching it again, just like sort of get a better take on it. Like, I don't get it. Like, why is it on Earth every time Charlotte Flair comes back from injury, coming from back from plastic anything, that they're just like, oh, I guess we need to put her in the title picture again, like by doing absolutely nothing. Oh, she needs to be in the title picture, like, yeah. And again, like, the problem is with someone like the Jey Uso of winning it, and I understand, like, look, I've been a wrestling fan my entire life. I know wrestling, I know the politics of it. I understand of, like, okay, he's popular, he sells merch, and he has a catchphrase. That's pretty much, you know, a lot of boxes ticked for people to win things. The problem is, the one thing that's really relatively important in wrestling, you know, to be able to go far, is you need to have more than 5 moves. And I don't think he's relatively, you know, like, when you overall think about Jey Uso, I relatively think of, like, he doesn't have a lot of, you know, a lot of bang on his buck for wrestling moves. He has like 5 moves: it's super kick, frog splash, yell out yeet. You know, and that's another thing that follows up again is, like, I don't think he's good on the mic. He's not like a terrible, like, Brock Lesnar where you need to have the wise man speak for you. But again, he gets on there, he just runs his mouth, and then he yells yeet. It's sort of like Daniel Bryan, at least, but the thing was, like, at least with Daniel Bryan, he could wrestle. Like, you know, you could say, like, oh, like, I have seen on Reddit some people say, like, oh, the Jey Uso yeet movement is like the Daniel Bryan yes movement. I'm like, yes, partially, but Daniel Bryan could wrestle. And there was an aspect to the yes movement of that was truly WWE saying, like, no, we're, like, that was every which way of, like, people wanted Daniel Bryan to win because he deserved to win, and they were like, no. And they fought every goddamn way to say, no, you are not going to be in the spotlight, and then they made a storyline out of it and whatnot. It's obvious that they're going with him so Cody can have someone just as over as to use this for a heel turn. I really thought he was gonna fight Gunther. Like, I think that I guess he could fight either one, but I thought that he was gonna go fight Gunther, give him a good match, but Gunther's still gonna be the champion. But, like, I don't see either one of them, Cody Rhodes or Gunther, losing their championship at WrestleMania. Like, had it been CM Punk fighting somebody, and I know how people feel about him, then I could have argued, like, oh yeah, like, you know that CM Punk is going to get one last reign, you know, before he decides to wrap it all up and decide what he wants to do later in life. He's going to get a championship run in WWE. I thought John Cena was going to get that one extra notch. So that, is he tied with Ric Flair for the most championships, or is he one behind? I think, you know, because Ric Flair's being somewhat of a nitwit in real life every once in a while, they sort of want to, like, have someone who's super clean, of saying, like, John Cena is the guy with the most championships, instead of saying, like, it's Ric Flair, and then you have to associate, like, his drunken stupidness and, you know, all that stuff, right? No, I agree, Soap Dish. That's why it makes it so weird. Like, they did Jey Uso versus Gunther, and Gunther destroyed him, so it doesn't make sense. Like, well, why would you do it again? Like, Jey Uso has not gotten any better, but yeah. You see, like, I wouldn't mind that either. A Cody Jey and then Cena comes on in, but then that's the problem of, like, where, you know, you have the winner of the Royal Rumble gets in and they choose who they want to fight, And then it's like, oh, but someone won Elimination Chamber, and then they're like, well, I want to be in this championship match too, and it's like, oh, it loses its appeal a little bit. But I'm not poo-pooing on a triple threat match between Cody, Jay, and Cena. That'd be great. By this, return ye to the Hall of the Destroyer. By other means, return ye back to this place. So where does this take me? Let's find out. Nothing happens. Okay. It will be Jordan, Cody, and Jey Uso. Fair enough.
What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
If I trust WWE more than AEW, I trust WWE to do a proper heel turn for Cody Rhodes.
What?
And I agree with that. Oh. That was her husband, so from the beginning of the game, right? That was the guy that was hit in the neck with the arrow. He took an arrow to the knee. Not really, but he was the guy that died at the beginning. Are they gonna have like ghost sex?
You will be avenged.
Is he the only one that can? No, clearly Vaughn can see him, but nobody else really saw him. Miss Coco? I can pause this game, right? My cat wants an ice cube, and she's being overly attentive. Oh, perfect. Come here, Coco. You want an ice cube? Want an ice cube, Coco? Come here. Come here, Coco. Sorry about that. There's a reason for her dead husband to be there, but as usual, I will spoil nothing. Thank you. Thank you. So this is the shard that we came here to get. Alright, so we grabbed that there. There's nothing else here. Hopefully that was the thing that we needed to activate that. Looks like that's all said and done. Yeah, like a Sami Zayn winning the title would be nice. I almost feel like they, for the longest time, I still feel like they want to do a Sami Zayn Kevin Owens feud, but for the world title, but have Zayn win it off of him finally. I think that's sort of what they want to do. They've had many opportunities to do it. I don't know why it's taken them so long, but I absolutely knew that Jeff Gerstmann is still a threat. That man is always going to be a threat. That man can do no wrong. Absolutely, he is. It was funny. I was dicking around on Twitch yesterday. Yes, and I came across. Do you remember? Like, I still think obviously Giant Bomb still has the. You remember like the 24/7 Giant Bomb channel? Like it just plays old Giant Bomb stuff. it was funny to go in there. I don't know if someone turned it back on or if just the algorithm hit or whatever, but it was nice to go back on in there and see so many people talk. Not like, I don't want to say like it's a good thing, but so many people are like, Giant Bomb is terrible now. Like, apparently they don't do quick looks. Like there's a lot of things that Giant Bomb did that they just don't do anymore. I'm like, it's not even Giant Bomb anymore. Like I always said, once you got rid of Gerstmann, it's not Giant Bomb anymore. I sort of wish, like, I know he's talked about it on his podcast a little bit.
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence.
I sort of wish he had.
You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse.
But I think he'd said it before. I think he touched on it. You can tell, I think it's sort of like a little bit of a touchy subject with him.
That is a base imitation.
I still think that he was...
We seek Wraithwall's
I think he saves face for himself, and rightfully so. He has nothing to gain by telling anybody what truly happened.
Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
And I do believe
Majesty, he speaks
that he quit. Like, you know, there was the talk of, like, you know, obviously,
you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth.
The new company came in and they didn't want Jeff Gerstmann, which is blasphemy to think of.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise.
But I have a weird feeling, like,
in return for the Dawn
like when they put in the other Jeff
to reclaim her throne
from GameSpot, and then like they made him because he was like what I had heard, like he was sort of. I really think I think something happened between the two of them.
You must admit, 'tis more than a fair exchange.
And I think Jeff Gerstmann became the bigger man and was just like, you know what, you guys are going in a direction with the company that I founded. And you're going into a stupid direction, and I don't want to be a part of this. And I think that's sort of what happened.
On peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
Yeah, I hate the two of them. No offense to them, but the two of them are clowns. They really are. Like, I didn't like him when he was on the Beast cast. He always seemed like someone that always had to have his take, and if people didn't agree with it, it sort of sounded like he was overly defending himself all the time.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus.
Yeah, I was trying to remember his last name, Grubb.
They should have leave.
How on earth Grubb is still in the position he is? They treat him like he's like the Patrick Klepek of like, oh, he's the rumor guy. Jeff Grubb hasn't called a rumor right in about 10 years.
Stone for testing.
It's like he's one of those guys that throws a bunch of mud on a wall and eventually something will stick. Like, that's how he works. And it's hilarious. Whereas someone like, you know, Patrick Klepek, who, you know, actually did actual work to get, you know, scoops and stories and whatnot, you know, did the right thing, you know. You didn't see him throwing a bunch of shit on the wall and hoping something. Yeah, Jeff Baclar, yeah. I really think what happened was Jeff Baclar was a manager at GameSpot and something else, like, and then they brought him over because I guess they were getting rid of that department that he was a part of, and because he was a manager over there, he's like, well, we gotta find a manager job for him.
To Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well.
It wasn't CNN, but it was a big. It was something that was part of CBS.
I believe Lars is the key.
And they're like, oh, well, we don't want to lose you, so we want to put you into something. CNET, yes.
Who are you, Vossler?
And then they're like, yeah, let's throw you over to Giant Bomb. Then they're like, you know, I could just picture Gerstmann probably when that happens.
The son of Dalmasca.
He's like, why are you bringing over another manager that's, you know, equal or maybe even above me into my company? And, you know, obviously I think at that point, like he said on his podcast, like,
our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the
he probably started seeing the writing of the wall of what was going to happen, was like, okay, you know, I need to get out of here.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Yeah, I agree, Lothars. I'm not the biggest fan of Dan myself either, but he's good people.
6,800, 6,900, 7,000. This must be de facto nethicite. The count still climbs.
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make. Vain.
I gotcha.
What is this? Something.
Yeah, like you're either gonna like Dan Reichert or you're not gonna like Dan Reichert. There is no happy medium in that.
You stand. Hold her down.
I mean, one man can only take so many Mario parties before you lose your head, right? Oh God. You know, some people will pay really good money to have Fran do this to her.
Well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther.
Uh-oh.
Sky Pirates, the future of Dalmasca will not be stolen.
Just so I can, you know, I'm happy that this game is included a pause. I have been paying attention. I'm just talking about things that are very important to me. Just so I'm catching up myself here. So as soon as we got that orb that shows the lineage, all of the rich people showed up in their airships. They took us because we now finally had the orb. Some fighting has happened. It looked like we were going to jail, but then Fran took the orb, and then people are trying to get it back, and it isn't going well. And now we're trying to escape, and now it looks like our friend now is now turning into foe, if I have paid attention enough to that. Vossler sold you out for the future of Dalmasca, and Fran went apeshit. Okay, yeah, so I was pretty much on the cusp of that, I guess. Well, so can I ask, was the reason that the airships came there because Vossler sold us out? Is that like, was he telling them like, hey, we got the orb, show up now, so when we get out of the tomb, you can get, okay, makes it easier now. Okay, perfect. See, I'm able to pay attention to multiple things. Okay? Will I forget about this by next week? Of course. Will I require my chat to tell me what happened again? Yes. That's the beauty of this channel.
Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Oh, I have to fight people. Great. Vossler made a deal with them to try to protect Dalmasca in his own way, and I think we're gonna figure out that ain't gonna go well, are we? Why are you still trying to steal from people, goddammit? Do I have another person I can add here? No, it's okay, it's locked. I would like to have well, someone doing something. Oh my god, use the potion. There we go. No, okay, that doesn't matter. There we go.
Yeah.
Whew, that just got off. Oh, I guess, can I learn on the license board now? And do things? Not that it overly matters. Like, if I added that to someone right now, would I be able to use that? No, I like a good distraction from you, Lothars. It always hits the spot.
Got a surprise for you.
I must endure.
No, I catch him on Twitch, usually on the daily.
I got it.
I'm about 5 or 6 episodes behind on his podcast, but I do listen to that religiously. But I usually have him, like, when he pops up with something retro or something. I like watching him his Nintendo stuff and whatnot. He's always a good watch, always. That really took off a lot off me. Jesus. He hits hard. That's a little bit of a problem I was not expecting. He said it. I'm sort of hoping that he'll do something with Super Nintendo, like the same thing of play every Super Nintendo game. But he has said, like, obviously, like, from Nintendo to going to Super Nintendo, like, you're getting into games that are now like 30 hours long. Like, everything is like not like just like a 15 and an hour experience at most, right? Like, if you want him to play things, like, obviously he's like, that's content, but like, who are you doing Kira to right now? Oh God. This was going like so well. And now not. Wow. What do you mean the party can't have more than 3 characters? Oh, never mind. Please. Yeah, this should do it. I guess that's another thing I probably should be looking at switching, is like when people are getting low or it looks like you're getting hurt, like swap out to the other party members so like everyone's at least not dead. It's like, do dead people get experience points? I don't know. Like, that fight was going so well until it wasn't. Like, literally. Like, he just messed us up real quick.
Power falling rapidly. It's negative. Impossible.
We cannot this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down there?
The Neversite's draining the ship's power.
Disengage it at once.
I want that number 3 guy in sales. Let me
So is this the orb that's doing this thing?
300. Cascade failure.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
What are we, just yeeting ourselves off of the ship? Oh, there was another ship. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, that's what we're on.
A little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
We had our Han Solo moment there. That went well.
What's that?
I think it's the Dawn Shard.
Then what are we waiting for?
This is so Star Wars, like Episode 1. Absolutely.
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, Quittai Bouget.
I love the old school music in this too, though.
My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Dawn Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my
So she still doesn't want people to know that she's alive.
In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
So it looks like we're back in Rabanastre. I don't know if this is Rabanastre, but we're in the 5th element. That's where we are. Why is the church the shape of a coffin? It's the Jedi Council.
Assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard.
And you'll find Darth Jar Jar.
Had Lord Vane not deployed the
Kermit
fleet so
Frog.
capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vane shall be made to answer for his actions.
I have got to go
It is
take
the will of the Senate.
a quick piss.
Excellency, though he be your son.
Let me pause the game, goddammit. Sorry about that. Fuck, when you gotta piss, you gotta piss.
Justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice.
I blame Cartesian Cat for bothering me I had to break the seal. That's what happened.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vane, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother.
That's our...
He is yet young.
I never played Suikoden, but
he will not remain
like I certainly remember my time with Lunar. I never passed it or anything, but like
unraveling Lord Vane's tangled
I'm in the mood for some old school RPGs to be coming back for sure.
With some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would
I hope they sell well so that people look at those and like, oh, maybe we should do other things.
Lord Vane himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You guys got COVID.
Put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vane return to Arcades.
So he was the one that was flying around after they took out the Leviathan and was like, here, I'll give it back to you. You started playing Metal Gear Solid 1 again, and it's aged well, but I'm really bad at it. Things will just roll right back on into you, and you'll start being back at your old self.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force.
It's hard to remember that, like, there is a first-person mode in that, but I think it's only to look at things, right? You can't shoot or anything, right? You can always play Twin Snakes.
Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the
I really
trees
hope
lighting-
number 3 remake sells well enough that they redo 1 and 2.
He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
I think that's what they're going with. Like, they took the most popular one
The
to
Dusk
most
Shard,
people, which was
most
3.
likely the Midlight Shard too.
Throw it out there and go, if this sells well enough, we'll redo the other 2.
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear.
I think 4 and
use the
5
Dawn
are
Shard to
new
fight
enough that they don't need remakes on top of coming out in the
Damaska does not
collection.
forget
Obviously, they don't need
nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she
you know,
aids her allies. Sword
4
in
is
hand,
coming
she
out
aids to
on
rest her foes.
on everything
This
now
Nethicite I
instead of
hold
being
must be
locked
my
to the
sword.
PlayStation 3.
I will avenge those who have died, and the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Garif may know. The Garif people live by the old ways. Matricide lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it. The cry of the Nethicites.
I think it has to come out in Volume 2.
Whispers of the stones and
I think it has to.
Dangerous though it be, what we need
It'd
now
be
is
such a
power.
mistake by
Should we
Konami
declare
for them not
Damaska
to.
free without the
Although that
means to
wouldn't
defend
shock
our
me, of
claim,
course.
the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Garif.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you.
Yeah, I've heard that was good. What does he want? Her wedding ring? It didn't look like it was her wedding ring. It didn't take it off of her ring finger.
I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it.
The one ring to rule them all.
Vaughn, what are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Garif are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
So we're back in Robin Oster.
Now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we
I
must go
thought
south
we
first.
had an airship, for fuck's
Things
sakes.
first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
Unless it was destroyed and I missed that part. Always a possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's stream. This is gonna be an opportune part for me to bounce out. Tomorrow, I am back with Final Fantasy XIV. 2 more on top of this one, and then you know, it's always a pleasure. And thank you so much for the help, everybody. Really getting us through the some rough part there in the tomb. That was fantastic. Thank you for the help, and thank you, Soap Dish. If you're here, if not. I should be able to get through onto something for Ascension, but if not, I'll for sure hit you up on Discord, and maybe we can work something out as well. And you know, we'll get you the feet pics that you want. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to be out. And thank you, as always. Goodbye and good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Ah, yeah, indeed. Bye-bye, everybody. Oh, God.